The treatment of one of the most oldest disease in the world is the varicose veins, especially involving the active people now who are more and more numerous in the world, and the prevalence of the disease is around 20% of the whole population. And it's applicable in Uganda, despite there is no official statistics about this disease. So it's a very common disease in all the populations in worldwide, and obviously in Uganda too. And we are now introducing, we are pleased to introduce the newest technique of treatment of the varicose veins. And varicose veins is, as I said, a common disease, and it has symptoms like heavy legs, pain, cramps, swelling, which has become very frequent symptoms in the population here, especially for the active people. So now the newest technique of treating these varicose veins is what we call the endovenous procedures. And the endovenous procedures is not a new technique. It starts since 25 years before. But as the equipment is pretty expensive, so not all the countries and not all the hospitals can afford that. And we are lucky to get this technique in a case hospital here in Uganda. And this technique is new, and it has a lot of advantages compared to the standard technique, which is the surgical one, what we call the venous stripping. The venous stripping is the oldest technique. It consists on removing the sick vein by making skin incisions, and it needs general anesthesia, stay in the hospital here at least for one night, and after that a sick leave between 3 days, sometimes more. Some complication could happen after the surgery. Now with this new technique, what we call the endovenous procedures, we are not anymore incisioning the skin or opening the skin. It's just small puncture through the skin, like a needle when the patient go to the blood test, to go to the laboratory to do any blood test. So it's a mini invasive one. It doesn't need a general anesthesia, and it's just small sedation and local anesthesia, and doesn't need any stay at the hospital. It means the patient, he came morning time, and the procedure itself, it takes between 30 to 60 minutes. So, and especially it doesn't need a sick leave, which could be costly for the society of the country. And the patient could retrieve its normal activity since the same day.
Download the app on App Store or Google Play Store now. Vision Digital Experience, the future of media.